Hi guys, so today I've got to do a repair on the side bolts of this car seat. It's quite a common fault. I won't say it's a fault, it's just wear and tear, and it's quite common. Most cars over the time will suffer from this same damage. Doesn't matter whether it's a Mercedes, BMW, Porsche, or like this car is. This is just a Vauxhall Corsa, but they all eventually suffer with this problem. So the process is exactly the same on every seat. Remove the cover. Sometimes the cover just comes off and the foam stays on the seat. Sometimes the seat pan and foam comes off the seat as one, and then you remove the cover. But once the cover's been removed, I'll unstitch the damaged panel, and then I'll make a new panel up, stitch it back in, put the cover back on, and reassemble the seat, put the seat back in. So I'll just show you the damage. So as you can see, the top of the vinyl is all cracked and coming away. This can't be repaired any other way. You can't fill it. You might have seen people on the internet filling it and then it looks perfect afterwards. That's actually fake. If you fill this, you would see it's been filled. You wouldn't be able to get the grain pattern back to a standard of looking decent, and then over time it would just crack at the side of where it's been filled. It wouldn't last very long, even if you could do a decent job. It's absolutely lashing it down outside, as you can probably hear. Oh, that's actually hailstone. So the first job with this is to get rid of the plastics. So at the back there are 2 screws. That's first piece off. So now I need to get rid of the winder for the backrest. And this, literally just put a screwdriver in here and pop it off, and it just comes off. Now I need to get rid of the handle here. So this pops up, and behind here there's a little tab that you need to push in. That's it. So there's a little square hole here, and that's where the tab is. Flip it over on its back. There's another screw just here. And that now should just pull off. So I'll flip it over on its back again now. Remove this piece here. So it just pulls down, and it's just on a J channel. And it's the same all around. There's loads of little J channels, and then at the back here we have more little J channels. That should now come away. And there we go, that's off. So I'll put the seat to one side. I don't need all this now. So now flip it over, and we've got staples holding this in here. I'll just pull it off. So now I can get to all the hog rings. So I need to now remove this panel here. So I need to unstitch this part here all the way to around about here, and then I can unpick this panel itself. Well, for this I'm just going to use a new blade. And I'm just going to cut the stitching. So that's the panel now removed. So now I've got the panel on the bench. I'm just going to steam it so it's flat again. There we go. It's now flat enough to work with. I'm going to use this panel as a template to cut out the replacement part. So I'm just going to pin the panel to the fabric and draw around it, cut it out, foam back it, and then sew it in. So that's now ready for sewing in. So what I need to do before I sew it all back together is to get rid of all this old thread. So now it's just a case of sticking it all back together. So I'm just going to put the hog rings back in. Oh, that was a bit of a mission. Sometimes getting the foam in the correct position over the frame at the back can be quite tricky when the backrest is in place. So there we go, that's now repaired and ready to go back in the car.